We're also learning more about a new element last night in the city leaders' plans to protect Portland from violence.
100 state police troopers and 50 National Guard members started working with Portland police, but we wanted to know exactly what they did and whether they will be a growing presence. Our Lisa Balick is digging deeper into this and joins us from downtown. Lisa?
Yeah, they were definitely not on the front lines last night. In fact, take a look at City Hall, what they have barricades up right now. Take a look, though, what we did find out, what they were tasked with doing last night. In downtown Portland last night, it was hard to tell that 50 Oregon National Guard members were added to the mix. A big reason why? They were not on the front lines.
So when the governor said that I requested that the National Guard be deployed in direct confrontation with protesters, I called her. And we had a conversation about mischaracterization.
Governor Brown says the mayor had asked for the National Guard to be a visible presence protecting buildings. But she made it clear when she authorized the call out that they would be unarmed in a support role. Today, the Oregon State Police told me, quote, the National Guard members were assisting with shuttling personnel, building security, and possible other administrative functions, which will free up troopers to be on the front line. They will not be armed or on the front lines of crowd control efforts.
What we could use and what we did use last night was a combination of OSP troopers and National Guards people to secure our buildings only. And that's only what they did. They were never on the front line. In fact, I don't even believe that they were mostly visible for the most part.
But a big question is what lies ahead if violence escalates. Many community members support the governor and the mayor's plans not to call out armed National Guard troops, worried it would just escalate the violence.
I am not real keen on the idea of having armed National Guard folks on the streets of Portland. I have a memory of Detroit, Newark, and DC, and LA, and other places, and that did not calm things down or make things any better.
Now, our understanding from the governor's office is that the 100 state troopers was a compromise as opposed to bringing in more members of the National Guard. But I do understand from police who don't reveal their tactics, but we understand from several sources that they're trying to track what they believe is an organized effort to cause harm. We'll keep you posted throughout the night. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Thanks, Lisa.